Alright, so we got a 1995 Ford Mustang with a bad brake fluid leak on the passenger front. But upon looking up under here, there's a whole lot of other stuff going on. Somebody's changed some lines here and has put in some compression fittings, which is like a no-no on brake lines. All brake lines have to be flared. Cannot use compression fittings because you risk them separating under the high pressures. If that's not enough, there's another one there. And let's see. There are two more under here on this side. And there's two more over here on this side. What were these people thinking? This is amazing how people do stuff like this. But anyway, we're going to fix this up. We're going to change all this out to copperneck. So I started ripping out the driver's side, excuse me, the passenger side. Because I've decided I'm not going to even take these lines out of here. I am going to run the new ones alongside the old ones because I want to salvage this rear line if I can. I don't think it's leaking. I think it's the one that's next to it. So if I can do that, I'll be okay. But worst case scenario, I'll end up changing the back ones too. So yeah, I'm going to start making some lines for that master cylinder. And the tool I'm going to be using is this here. This is from AutoZone. It's a flaring tool for the brake lines. Let me get all of this stuff set up and I'll be back. Show everybody how this works. Alright, here's where I'm at so far. I've ripped out these lines. Here they go from the master cylinder down to the proportioning valve, which is there. I've ripped out the line for the driver's side caliper hose. It is gone. And on this side it has the leak. These lines are so rusty and they ran them together. One's leaking, one's not. The one for the back is not leaking, and it is right here. It's clamped in along with the other one all along. So what I decided to do is just leave that in place, and I'm going to run the new line right alongside of the old ones so I don't disturb that back line. So I'm going to get these tools together and show you how to make this line. And I'll be right back. Alright, what we're going to do to make this line, this is part of the tool here. What we're going to do is insert our line from the bottom. And we want this to protrude just enough. And when we take our press fitting here, we should have just enough sticking out to meet the top edge of this bit. At least that's what the instructions say. So we're going to raise that up just about to right there. I'm going to tighten this up. These are Allen heads. I'm not sure what size this is. These are 5 millimeters. Before I tighten this all the way down, I'll double check it, make sure. A little bit high. Okay, we're going to tighten that up. Nice and tight so it doesn't slide. You always want to make sure you put your fitting on first before you get to this point. I can't tell you how many times I've put this together and forgot my fittings. Okay, and then we want to take this die here. We want to put it in here. And before we do this, we always want to make sure that the edge of your line is nice and smooth. There's a nice round edge on it. You don't want any burrs or any nicks or anything in there. We're going to put that in there, and we're going to take the second piece to this, which which is this here. And inside of here, I don't know if you can see it, there's a pencil on the end of that. And that is going to press into this. So we're going to screw down the bottom portion first. We're going to get this to sit still. Snug it, and we'll start to work this down. That's in place. Make sure this big piece bottoms out, wires it'll go down. Snug it up a little bit. We're going to take this and we're going to screw this down. And that should make our fitting. Ride that all the way down till it can't go any further. There we go, it's bottomed out. I'll do that. Crack that loose. There we have it. Double flared fitting. And we'll just crack this loose. Our Allen key, if we can find it. There you have it. Perfect flared fitting. Alright, so I'm going to do the other end of this, and I will be back once I got this line in place. Alright, I have gotten all of my lines in here. I used some copper nick brake line to put those in. And you'll be able to see it, ran it along there. Still had to secure it in place, but we got a new line in here. Got one more over here. You can see I just took the old line right there, ripped it out of there, took my fitting and ran my new line right along next to it. Too afraid to disturb that, destroy that back line, and then had to turn around and change that out too. So that is where we're at. Now I'm in the process of bleeding the brakes. I'm going to get the back bled first. And come on back up here to the front and re-bleed these again, and that will about conclude this video for that. Yeah, that's about it. So if this helps you out, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one.